Zombies versus vampires. Who's the better or worse roommate? Hilarious horror breakdown, habits, diets, sleeping arrangements, and smell factor. You think bad roommates don't exist? Try one who's undead. One stinks like a rotting dumpster and wants your brain for brunch. The other sleeps in a coffin and judges your curtain choices. Zombies versus vampires. It's the ultimate creepy cohabitation clash. Who's messier? Who's moodier? And who definitely shouldn't touch your leftovers? Stick around. Things are about to get weird, bloody, and hilariously horrifying. Part 1: Zombies. Let's kick things off with the OG nightmare: zombies. Zombies are humanity's worst-case scenario with legs. Dead bodies reanimated by viruses, black magic, or secret government experiments gone wrong. Their brains don't function properly, their limbs drag like they've run 5 marathons with zero hydration, and they smell like old socks left in a swamp. You don't live with a zombie, you survive them. Ever seen The Walking Dead, 28 Days Later, or Train to Busan? Those aren't horror shows, they're documentaries of what your shared apartment would feel like. Zombies stumble around without purpose. They don't cook, clean, or contribute to bills. But they'll definitely break every dish, smash every lamp, and try to chew on your mailman. Let's talk habits. Zombies don't knock. They barge in. Doors, windows, your room while you're sleeping. Privacy is not a concept they respect. They don't sleep, but they do pause. Usually standing in your kitchen at 3 a.m., swaying slightly, groaning softly, staring at the toaster like it holds the secrets of the universe. And the groaning? It's constant. Think of it as a soundtrack, a horrible, squishy, throat-choking moan that gets louder whenever you're trying to focus, sleep, or relax. Noise-canceling headphones? Useless. That sound finds you. Let's not forget their hygiene, or lack of it. Zombies don't bathe. Their body parts fall off, literally. You'll find a toe in the sink, an eyeball under the coffee table, and a trail of blood leading from the fridge to your bed. They smell like a forgotten corpse marinated in expired milk and bad decisions. And no, air freshener won't help. They absorb the stink. It's permanent. And meals? Well, you might be on the menu. Zombies don't go grocery shopping. They go people shopping. They don't differentiate between friends, neighbors, or roommates. If it's got a pulse, it's a snack. Sure, they're low maintenance. No internet, no social media addiction, and they don't care about your Spotify playlist. But they also eat pets, break walls, and can't do laundry. In short, rooming with a zombie is like adopting a flesh-eating toddler who walks through drywall and screams at spoons. Part 2: Vampires. Now enter the vampire, the spooky diva of the night. If zombies are grungy and chaotic, vampires are calculated and cold, like sharing a space with an ancient, well-dressed philosopher who hates the sun and drinks blood like it's fine wine. They've got centuries of experience and baggage to match. Let's be honest, vampires don't live, they haunt. They're elegant, mysterious, and oddly obsessed with interior design. Your vampire roommate won't just rearrange furniture, they'll redefine the energy flow of the space. One minute, it's a cozy living room. Next, it's a gothic chamber complete with candles, velvet drapes, and an uncomfortable number of antique mirrors, none of which reflect their image. Vampires follow a strict night schedule. While you're waking up for your 9 to 5, they're closing their coffin lid and whispering, "Wake me at dusk." Expect absolute silence during the day, which can be a bonus. But come nightfall, they're dramatically pacing the hallway, reciting old poetry and playing haunting music on ancient instruments. You'll never sleep again. Let's talk about diet. Vampires are picky, no carbs, no coffee, just blood. It's either fresh from a donor, stored in chilled flasks, or delivered through midnight services you'd rather not question. And don't touch their imported plasma in the fridge. It's not cranberry juice, that's vintage, from 1432. Oddly enough, they're neat freaks. Vampires hate mess. They'll judge your clutter, side-eye your wardrobe, and fold towels better than Martha Stewart. Expect passive-aggressive sticky notes like, "Thou shalt not leave thine socks in the hallway." And relationships? Oh, they'll give you romantic advice, usually starting with, "In 1847, I loved a woman who..." Then it's a 40-minute story involving betrayal, candlelight, and werewolves. Their fashion sense? impeccable. Velvet jackets, silk scarves, shoes that don't even exist in stores. You'll feel underdressed in your own house. And they'll remind you. But the real problem? Emotional mood swings. One night they're sipping blood and talking philosophy. The next, they're standing on the balcony whispering to the moon. It's not even full moon. They're just dramatic. And then there's the coffin. Yes, they actually sleep in one. It's placed neatly in the corner of the room like it's a design piece. It centers me, they'll say. Don't touch it. Don't open it. And never vacuum around it. Living with a vampire is like having a dramatic older sibling with fangs, 300 years of heartbreak, and an unsettling obsession with candlelight. Part 3, comparison. Who's the better or worse roommate? 1. Cleanliness and smell. Zombie, forget messy. Zombies are walking garbage disposals. They leak, rot, and leave trails. Imagine old meat marinated in swamp water. Now add decay. Febreze can't help. They physically smell like death and mold. Cleaning up after them is an everyday horror show. If you're OCD, prepare to lose your sanity. Vampire, spotless. Not only do vampires not make messes, they clean yours. Their rooms are immaculate. They light incense, organize books by color, and iron their capes. Plus, they smell oddly good. Think aged leather, roses, and mystery. You might get jealous. Winner, vampires by a landslide. 2. Noise levels. Zombie. Ever try to sleep while someone groans through a broken throat in the hallway? Zombies shuffle, thump, crash, and randomly fall through doors. Vampire. Silent during the day, but at night? Oh boy, they read aloud in dead languages, play pipe organs, and pace dramatically in creaky shoes. Winner, vampires, but only barely. 3. Diet issues. Zombie. Zombies will eat your friends, your mailman, your cat, you. If it has a heartbeat, it's dinner. They don't care where they eat, what's on the floor, or if they bite a finger off during mealtime. Vampire. Picky eaters, but refined. No random snacking, only blood. From a bottle, donor, or hunted prey. They're private about it. They won't touch your food, and they don't mess the kitchen. Winner, vampires, if you enjoy not being bitten while eating cereal. 4. Sleep habits. Zombie. They don't sleep. They just stand and stare. Creepy. Sometimes in your doorway or by the fridge. At 3 a.m. You'll think it's sleep paralysis. It's not. It's real. And it's chewing your sock. Vampire. They sleep. In a coffin, yes. But they sleep deep. No noise, no movement. Just silence from sunrise to sunset. It's like having a very intense night shift worker who never needs an alarm clock. Winner, vampires, 100%. 5. Emotional stability. Zombie. Completely dead inside. No thoughts, no feelings, no drama, just hunger. In that way, they're predictable. Vampire. Drama incarnate. They hold grudges for centuries, cry over ancient heartbreaks, and recite poetry when they're sad. Be ready for long monologues on betrayal and love lost in the 1600s. Winner, zombies, if you prefer emotional silence over theatrical depression. Overall verdict? If you want peace, order, and deep philosophical conversations but with some serious baggage, go for the vampire. If you want chaos, noise, potential bites, and a roommate who doesn't get your Wi-Fi password, you're probably already living with a zombie. So who's your pick? The flesh-eating zombie or the brooding vampire? Tell us in the comments and defend your choice. Because in this apartment, the horror isn't the rent. It's who you're living with.